What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first time I see is the first time I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, my TikTok. If y'all want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to the notification gang. I love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, the first time I see is the first time I read, and the first time I saw was Cancer. So let's go ahead and get it poppin'. Team Cancer, what do we got going on here for you? Let's go ahead and see, man. What do we got showing up here for Team Cancer, baby? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Hey everybody, what's up? Veronica, Jackie, Lou Blue, what's going on? Ruby, how is everybody doing here today? What's going on here for Team Cancer, please? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. Team Cancer, one more shuffle coming on in here for you, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully we're looking at some pretty cool stuff. Cancer, overall energy for you is a King of Cups. You could be connecting with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. Having a look here at the current energy, Four of Pentacles in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, Nine of Swords in reverse. And then taking a look here at the outcome for Cancer is going to be the Knight of Cups in the upright position. So let's have a look here at your next 24. Now, Team Cancer, we start here with a King of Cups paired with a Four of Pentacles in reverse. So I'm kind of getting the sense here for you that there is something that you're dropping or releasing emotionally here at this time, and you definitely look a lot more emotionally secure. I feel like if there was something that has been dragging you down as of late, you are no longer allowing that to be infiltrating you and hurting you or potentially putting you in a bad mood. I really feel like you're letting and releasing something here emotionally. You know, looking at what you're dealing with being the Nine of Swords in reverse, this is the energy of feeling a great sense of relief moving into your next 24 hours, which I absolutely love to see for Cancer. So Cancers, you're letting go of something here. Maybe there's been a negative thought that you've been having for quite some time. Maybe there's been something that's been stressing you out for a while too, but overall, Cancer, I think you're just dropping it. You're letting it go. It's like, this is not going to get to me on an emotional level any longer, and that is simply just that. Looking at the outcome for you guys, Knight of Cups, definitely feel like you're moving forward with a more positive attitude, and things are looking pretty damn good. So Cancer, I like it, baby. Listen, sometimes we all have to kind of hit a breaking point where we need to ask ourselves, is this worth stressing about? Is this one thing worth being emotionally upset about? Is it worth allowing it to be detrimental and negative to my emotional health? And sometimes we get so fed up to the point where we say, screw this, I'm releasing it, I'm letting it go, and I'm moving forward with a positive morale. So Cancers, loving this energy for you. You seem to be dropping whatever this is and keeping it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Looking nice, Cancer. Let's keep it popping, baby. So we started out with our water signs for the daily read. We're now going to go ahead and hop on into our fire. So going into the fire signs, Team Leo, let's see what's up for the birthday peeps. I want to wish you guys a happy birthday and a happy Leo season. Hope it's going well. What do we got showing up here for the Leo? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What's going on here for Team Leo, please? Messages for Leo in the next 24 hours. What's in store here for you? All right, Team Leo, you do have a High Priestess coming out for you. This is Pisces energy. There could be something that you are feeling intuitively guided to in the next 24 hours. What I say to this, Leo, is if you feel like you're being drawn to something, or if you're intuitively picking up on something, just hone in on your intuition in the next 24 hours. There could be some sort of message there that you guys need to hear. All right, but looking at your reading, overall energy for Leo, King of Wands in reverse. Looking at the current energy, Nine of Wands, what it is you're dealing with here, the Fool, and then looking at the outcome for Leo is going to be the Six of Wands in the upright position as well. So for your next 24 hours, Leo, King of Wands in reverse here to the Nine of Wands showing up as well. It kind of feels to me like there is something you're not talking about. There is a certain level of disinterest with the King of Wands reverse showing up for you, and I feel like you're not talking about the fact that you're not satisfied with something. I think you're keeping it to yourself. Looking at what you're dealing with, the Fool card, I hear that, like, even though you're dissatisfied with the situation, you're still going forward with it. I think that this is kind of the energy of maybe like sucking it up, if you will, putting up with something that might not be entirely what makes you happy, because there is some sort of good vibe or good experience that comes from all this, right? So I think that especially with the Six of Wands showing up here for the outcome for you, it's like despite the fact that something might not be the most interesting thing ever, or it might not be something I'm super passionate about doing, as long as I do it, there is going to be some sort of reward that comes from this. And I do feel like you are being rewarded here in your next 24 hours as well. So Leos, this is the energy of maybe doing something you don't necessarily want to do, but it's also knowing that there will be a positive reward that comes from this situation. This could be like healing, for example. When we heal, maybe it's not something we necessarily want to do, but the results that come from healing are beautiful and positive. This could be the energy of like, hey, I don't want to clean up my room, but I know if I do clean up my room, I'll feel a lot better about my environment and I'll feel a lot better in general, right? I don't want to take out the trash, but hey, if I do it, I'll be feeling a heck of a lot better because there won't be any more stinky trash in my trash can, right? So it could be something very simplistic. It doesn't have to be anything highly complex, but I do see here that by doing something, even if it's not necessarily what you want, there is a positive reward, and we do get our fair share of those moments here on Earth doing stuff we don't want to do, but there's a good reward that comes from it. So Leos, you guys are sucking it up, if you will, getting your hands dirty, getting to work, doing what you got to do, and coming out with a very, very good outcome. Okay? Beautiful. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have done our water, we did our fire, getting on into the air signs. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the lovely and amazing Aquarius gang. What's popping here, baby? Messages for Team Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. That's on point with you, Lila. Happy to resonate with you. Hello, hello. Hey, Red Sky, what's up? Hey, Carol. Hey, Raven. What do we got showing up for Team Aquarius in the next 24 hours? I do want to mention, guys, today we're going to be going very fast, very short on time today, so we'll be blowing through this daily reading relatively quickly. All right. Aquarius, overall energy is going to be a King of Cups. Looking at the current energy for you, Page of Wands, what you're dealing with at this time. We got here the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and then taking a look here at the outcome, we have here the Eight of Swords in the upright position as well. King of Cups here, Page of Wands here. I almost want to say right now, there is something that has been showing up in your reality that's been a little bit distracting. I do feel like you could be a little distracted at this time, could be pulling you away from working on something, and looking at the outcome being the Eight of Swords. This could be the energy of overthinking or being in your head. I want you guys to watch out for distractions, because I feel like whatever you're overthinking about the most is something that you're now starting to create like a fear, but the fear is false evidence appearing real. It's not something that's going to happen. So I almost feel like I'm giving a confirmation message to Aquarius that whatever you're stuck in your head about right now, whatever you're most fearful about, it's not something that's going to come to fruition. It's not something that's going to come to pass, but that fear is going to create a distraction, and it's going to kind of disrupt you from being able to work on the things you need to be working on here at this time. So hopefully that makes sense. I know it's a little bit more on a general side of a reading. It's a little more general than specific, but if you have something that's going on in your life right now that's starting to distract you, some sort of major fear, I want you to know this fear is not coming to pass. It is not a fear that's turning into a reality, but engaging in this fear is definitely taking you away from what it is that you can be working on here at this time. So if you're going to continue to engage in this fear, it's going to furthermore distract you. If you drop the fear, let it be, note and acknowledge this is not coming to pass, and you continue staying focused and getting to work, you're going to be a-okay. So take that how that applies to you in your life. Hopefully it resonates in some sort of aspect, but of course if it doesn't, guys, absolutely no worries. But yeah, Aquarius, what you're in your head about, not coming to pass here for you. Keep focused on what it is you need to be working on here at this time, okay? All right, Aquarius, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our air, we did our water, and we did our fire. Hopping on into the earth signs, Capricorn, what's going on, baby? Message is coming out here for Cappy. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for Team Capricorn? Message is showing up here for the Capricorns, Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What's going on, Team Capricorn? One more shuffle incoming, and we'll see what's up. Hey, Kathy, you said hello, greetings from Croatia. Hello, hello. Greetings to you, too. Thank you so much for stopping on by. Capricorn, overall energy for you is going to be a 5 of Cups in reverse. You could be connecting with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. By the way, Ramita, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate that. Having a look at the current energy, we got the Tower in reverse. What you're dealing with, guys, 5 of Wands, or nope, 3 of Wands. And then looking at the outcome, Cappy, we got a 5 of Swords in reverse. So for your next 24 hours, 5 of Cups in reverse here, the Tower in reverse. I think right now this is the energy of letting go of something. 5 of Cups reverse is about no longer kind of dwelling on the past. It's about no longer really being stuck in a situation. It's about moving on, essentially. I see here with the Tower reversed, you have dealt with something in your life that's been tricky to move past. This could be a situation that occurred a while ago or fairly recent. This could be about moving on from a person or moving on from an experience. But something has been keeping you stuck for quite some time, and I feel like that's not the case here anymore moving into your next 24 hours. You are ready to see what is on the other side of the horizon. Looking at what you're dealing with here, 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands here says you're ready to explore new beginnings. You're ready for new ships to take arrival in your life. So Capricorns, I think you're at a point here where you have finally decided to move forward. You're done crying over spilt milk, which is what people normally associate with the 5 of Cups, right? When it's in reverse, people say, I'm done crying over spilt milk. I'm ready for something new. I'm done beating a dead horse could be something of that nature as well. So looking at the outcome, 5 of Swords reversed. No more resistance here to embracing new beginnings. You're really excited to see what's on the other side of the horizon. So Capricorn, I like that for you. Sometimes we all can get really stuck in situations in life, whether we're stuck on something we experienced or we're stuck on a person. It can be really hard to move on from certain things, but knowing that you're ready here to let go and really embrace new experiences is a super cool feeling to have. So hold on to the excitement of what comes next, because you never know, could be something really, really cool. All right, beautiful Cappy. We're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we have finished up our first batch of zodiac signs for the daily read. Jumping on back into our water signs. What's going on here for Team Pisces? Let's go ahead and have a look here at the fish. What's showing up here for Pisces, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for Team Fish? Message is showing up for Team Pisces in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for you? All right, Team Pisces, one more shuffle incoming, and we're going to go ahead and get it popping. Pisces, what's going on, baby? Overall energy for you is an 8 of Pentacles. Looking at the current energy, got here a Knight of Cups, what it is you're dealing with. 9 of Swords in reverse. Looking at the outcome, Piscean, Tower in reverse as well. Dodging a bullet is what I'm hearing with that Tower in reverse. Now, the 8 of Pentacles here to the Knight of Cups. This is giving me the energy for you guys that you are working towards continuing to try to build a more positive attitude. I do see here that if it's been a little bit of a rocky time recently, or if you've been catching yourself being in more of a negative mood recently, you're trying to undergo building a more positive morale. It's like, I don't want to feel crappy. I don't want to be that negative person. I want to be in a good mood. I want to put good vibes out there, but I have to hold myself responsible for the energy that I bring to the table. So this is about putting in that work, guys, to really make sure that you are putting good energy out there. Having a look at what you're dealing with, 9 of Swords reversed. I think as soon as you made this conscious choice that, like, I want to put out positive vibes going forward, you are feeling the positive vibes. Remember, if you're putting it out there, you are putting out positive energy, and what you put out is what it is you get back. So Piscean, you're seeing a change in your mood, a change in your energy, and looking at the outcome, Tower reversed. I did mention originally when I saw this card, I heard you dodged a bullet, and I feel like essentially what's happening here for you, Pisces, is you're dodging falling into that cycle. And what I mean by that cycle is, have you guys ever gotten to like a very negative slump where every day just feels blah and meh, and it goes on for as long as we keep on investing into it? It's like you got to avoid getting caught up into some sort of repetitive negative slump. You got to avoid that overall as you're now putting out positive energy. So Pisces, you're picking yourself up, baby, okay? Listen, we all have the right to be unhappy. We all have the right to be upset or angry. We have the right to feel our feelings. But at the end of the day, if we want to be leading a life that has more positive experiences, we have to be willing to take a look at the energy that we're going to be in ourselves and the energy that we're going to bring to the table to the world. And if we make the conscious choice to put out there good vibes is what we receive. Point blank period. So I like it, Pisces, okay? No more dealing with this negative cycle here. Definitely changing the game here. All right, Pisces, cool. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But thank you guys for coming out nonetheless, okay? All right, Team Fish. So we did our water, jumping back on into our fire. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Sagittarius, baby. What's going on here for Team Saggy? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on for Sagittarian peeps? Messages coming in for the Saggy in the next 24. What do we got going on here for ya? All right, Team Sagittarius. I want to get you one more shuffle, and we'll go ahead and see what's up. Interesting vibe, though. Can't tell what it is yet, but an interesting vibe coming on in. Here we go. Overall energy for you, Seven of Swords in reverse. So this is the energy of releasing being jaded, being hurt. Seven of Swords reverse, though, too, could also be about, like, no longer putting yourself in harm's way. And sometimes we can put ourselves in harm's way subconsciously. It might not always be a conscious choice. That could be what's called self-deception. So some of you guys might have been involved in self-deception in the past, but this is what you're breaking free from in the next 24 hours. Looking at the current energy, we got here the Knight of Swords in reverse. What you're dealing with here, Knight of Pentacles showing up for you. And then looking at the outcome, guys, Queen of Wands in reverse as well. So Sagittarius, you know, your next 24 hours really feels to me like you are changing up, and I feel like this is specifically what's being tailored to you. You're changing up your communication to yourself, the way you speak of yourself, the way you speak to yourself, the way you show yourself to the world, how you talk about yourself, I feel is what's entirely changing. You know, a lot of people don't realize that words are spells. That's why it's called spelling. Words are spells. You know, and what it is you say about yourself is the energy that you are casting out vibrationally for other people to be in resonance with. So let's say, for example, if you say, I'm not a good person, people don't like me. You ever notice the people that say that the most are the people that always feel like no one's ever around? We got to be mindful of casting spells with what it is we say of ourselves and what it is that we're doing, what we're manifesting. Because the last thing we ever want to do is manifest against ourselves, right? Manifest stuff that isn't so good. So Sagittarius, looking at what you're dealing with here, Knight of Pentacles, I definitely feel like you are focusing on being more in a steady place where you are bringing in words of affirmation, where you are speaking more highly of yourself, where you are having a better perception of self. And it's creating a really good thing here for you, because I see, looking at the outcome, Queen of Wands reversed, you might have been in a period of time where you haven't been feeling incredibly confident within yourself, where you haven't been feeling incredibly fired up. But ultimately, the way to fix that is to no longer manifest against yourself, but instead to cast in words of affirmation, to speak highly about who you are, and to make sure what you say in reference to you is always something that has a positive energy and statement behind it. And this is how we can raise our vibration, how we can raise our confidence, but most importantly, how we can call in and attract really good things in our lives. So always be mindful, guys, of what it is you are saying of yourself. Always do your best to speak highly of yourself, because you want to make sure you're drawing in the right kind of attention and the right kind of energy. Okay? All right, Sagittarius, beautiful. Thank you guys for stopping by. Of course, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but I appreciate you guys being here, okay? By the way, if you guys are interested, we got the Relax candle lit today, so if you want to get yourself a candle from my collaboration with Sapone and Candela, check it out. Link in the description below if you're interested in crystal healing candles. But we did our fire, we did our water. Let's hop on into our air signs, baby, and have a look here at the Libra. What's going on for Team Libra, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What's going on here, please, for the zodiac signs of Libra in the next 24? What do we got in store here for you? Let's go ahead and take a look. Libra, overall energy for you guys is the Seven of Wands in reverse. Taking a look here at the current energy, we got here the Nine of Swords in reverse. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, Chariot in reverse, and then looking at the outcome for Leo, or sorry, not Leo peeps, for Libra peeps, we got here the Justice in the reverse, which also is a Libra card. Now, for Libra peeps watching, you could be connecting with a fellow Libra or even potentially a Cancer, but Seven of Wands reversed here, Nine of Swords reversed here as well. This is about not being in a period of time where you are pushing away anything. Seven of Wands upright is like a blockage. It could be a mental roadblock, could be a physical roadblock in your life, but I feel like you're releasing blockages, and I feel like more than likely, Libra, this is a mental blockage you're releasing. So I feel like you're starting to become aware that there has been some sort of roadblock that's been created. And when you've become aware that this roadblock is nothing more than just a roadblock, you start to see the power that you can just simply remove it. You know, I tell people all the time, a limited mind is a limited life, but when we are the people limiting ourselves, and when we realize all we have to do is just not limit ourselves and expand our beliefs, it's that easy, right? So I feel here for you, Libra, you're recognizing a roadblock is just something I said, this is how it is. But all I have to do is just say, hey, that roadblock doesn't mean shit, and immediately it dissolves. Let me give you guys an example. You ever see people who are like, I can't do something? If they were to tell themselves they could, they could. Period. That's literally what it is. If people are sitting here saying, I can't do this, take the time and you probably could. I just can't be good at math. Study math. You could be fucking fantastic. You can be an amazing mathematician through representation, or not representation, but through practice and repetitive. I'm trying to think of the full word. Either way, by repeating the process and practicing, right? Practice makes perfect. You could be a mathematician if you wanted to be. But if you tell yourself you cannot do something, you will never set out and do it. Now, telling yourself you can't do something within itself is a roadblock. If you tell yourself you can, roadblock dissolved. So I feel like your next 24 hours is you becoming aware of this. It's like, why the fuck have I been blocking and limiting myself in reference to being able to do something for far too freaking long? Why? So you're getting out of your head. You're removing the roadblocks here. You know, what you've been dealing with, Chariot reversed, a lack of growth, a lack of movement, but looking at the outcome here, Justice in the reverse, at the end of the day, I've been the person standing in my own way. But now that I have the information to no longer stand in my way, now that I can remove these mental blockages in my life and open up myself to knowing that I have the ability to do so much more, now you guys are getting out of those roadblocks and you're making shit happen. So Libra, love that realization for you, you know? I think roadblocks can be the most simplest, complex things out there, you know, because everything within us tells us we can't do this. But if you start realizing you can, you will, you know? So take it if it resonates, Libra, leave it if it doesn't. But guys, thank you so much, man, for coming out here nonetheless. And yes, Fawn, repetition, that was the word I was looking for, but either way, we're past that now, right? But thank you though, appreciate that, Fawn. Okay, all right, y'all, we finished up the air, we did the water, we did the fire, we're going into earth signs, hopping into the earth. Team Taurus, let's go ahead and get it popping and see what's going on with you. So what do we got in store here, please, for the zodiac sign of Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is showing up here, please, for Team Taurus in the next 24? Let's go ahead and have ourselves a look at the Bull Gang. What's up? Taurus, overall energy for you is going to be the Death in reverse. Having a look here at the current energy, we have here the Two of Pentacles. What it is you're dealing with, Taurus. We got here the Three of Swords. And then the outcome for you is going to be the Tower. We've been seeing the Tower pretty frequently today. So interesting stuff. Maybe there's something going on in the collective, like some sort of collective change or something of that nature as well. But interesting. So Death in reverse here, Two of Pentacles in the upright position. I feel like it's been kind of hard to see something change, Taurus. You've been having a difficult time making something change is what it feels like. Three of Swords showing up here. I think that it's been bothering you that you haven't been seeing something change, but I think that this calls upon the energy of having to let something play out the way that it need be. That's what I feel is coming up here for you, Taurus. You have to let something fall. You have to let something fall apart with the Tower, right? When you see the Tower is about letting something fall, letting something crash and burn so that something new can be born. I feel like you have been trying so hard to make something change in your life, but it's one of these things that's going to change naturally. So I almost feel like you're being called to separate yourself right now from whatever may be not working in your life, kind of put it in the hands of the universe, let things unfold naturally. This could be the energy right now of wondering what comes next in career. You know, I'm not telling you guys don't look for jobs or anything of that nature, but if a career maybe isn't working for you at this time, maybe let it run its course. Keep your options open, see what else is out there. If this is the energy, Taurus, where you feel like I just don't know where I'm supposed to be going in my life and on my path, maybe instead of trying to force things to change and work the way that you want them to work, maybe just let it work out the way it needs to work. Because sometimes just taking a step back and letting everything fall into place is one of the best things you can do for yourself. The universe can take the wheel if you ever need it to. You know, I've been in a lot of places in my life where I'm like, shit, I don't really know what I'm going to do next, but God, I'm leaving it in your hands, and whatever happens is going to be what I need at that point in my life. And putting it in God's hands has really been a super beneficial and powerful thing for me. And I think that if you guys give it a try, you'll be quite surprised about where you end up going too. So Tower card here says, if something's falling apart, let it. It's okay to let it fall apart because something new has to be built anyways, right? When you think of the tower, do you want to be repairing a raggedy old tower? Do you want to keep rebuilding it just for it to crack and fall because the foundation's no good? If you're rebuilding, you know, everything on this tower, but the foundation's no good, that foundation's going to give out one day anyways. It doesn't matter how many upgrades you give to the tower. If the foundation's shit, tower's going down. Right? So wouldn't you rather build a brand new, beautiful tower with the most solidified foundation ever? It is an indestructible tower that can never fall. Won't you rather want to build that? Right? So I feel like this is what the message is for you, Taurus. Let something fall apart if it is falling apart. And if you don't know what comes next, take a step back and maybe let the universe show you what you guys are going to be experiencing, right? Maybe put it in God's hands for a little bit. Okay? And who knows? Maybe you'll get it figured out sooner than later. But as of right now, it's okay to let go. All right, Taurus? All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you guys so much for coming out here nonetheless, okay? All right. All right, guys. We finished up our second batch. We're going to hop into our last and final batch in just a second. By the way, Aisha, it's no worries, by the way. You were like, sorry, I didn't get the right word. No problem at all, my love. No problem. All right. But guys, I hope you're having a great day here so far. I know we're going super fast paced here today for the daily. Like I mentioned, I do have stuff to take care of today. So it's a very busy day for me. So I got to get through what I got to get through, but hope you're still enjoying it nonetheless. For everybody here, if you can drop a like, that'd be super awesome. And thank you for spending some time with me today, man. Really, really appreciate it, everybody. Raven said, trusting universe / God, there's a perfect plan falling into place. I feel like there always is, you know? In the hardest times, I feel like that's the time where we have to have the most faith, because every time I've gone through the hardest moments in my life, there was always something magical that was on the other side that I got to, you know? So that's been my own personal experience. I get that nobody or not everybody will have my own personal experience, but every time I've gone through the most difficult and toughest moments of my life, there was always something magical that came in on the other side. And I think that if you can hold on to that faith, you will see that blessing, you know? I think we're all meant to be blessed. We all deserve to be blessed. And I think that even if we don't see it, there's always a blessing in disguise. So if you can hold on to that faith, you'll be quite surprised at how your life can change. So do keep that in mind, right? All right, though, guys. Let's go ahead and move forward. We're going to hop back on into our water. So we did Pisces, we did Cancer, Scorpio. What's going on here for you? Let's go ahead and see what's up. Messages coming in here for Scorpio, baby. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Team Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, my Scorpios. One more shuffle incoming for you. And we'll see what's up. Hopefully we're looking at some pretty awesome stuff. Scorpio, overall energy for you guys is going to be the High Priestess in reverse, having a look at the current energy, 9 of Pentacles upright, looking at what you're dealing with, Hangman in reverse, and then the outcome for Team Scorpio is going to be the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse position as well. So for your next 24 hours, you could be dealing with a Pisces, but High Priestess reversed, 9 of Pentacles upright. Kind of feels to me for you, Scorpio, that you are starting to move a little bit more low key. I don't feel like you're being very public right now about what you're doing, what your plans are, what you got going on. You're kind of just out here living your best life with the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is the energy of confidence, self-reliance, knowing that you can do what it is you want to do. And when I look at what you're dealing with here being the Hangman in reverse, I feel like you've been releasing a lot lately. I'm hearing for Scorpio, like you've been releasing a lot of trauma, a lot of the things in life that you feel have held you back. Could be things that people have said to you throughout your childhood, throughout your adulthood. You know, it could be things that have imprinted your mind, that have maybe impacted you in a negative way. And I feel like you've really been kicking ass here, Scorpio. It's like you've been releasing all that shit. It's like, I'm so tired of like dealing or listening to the crap I've been fed from other people. Like, I'm really starting to become more self-reliant, reliant on myself, knowing that I have the power to do what I want to do in my life. So yeah, Three of Pentacles reversed here for the outcome. It's like you're not keeping what people have worked hard to instill within you alive. Fuck that, you know? You're basically detoxing, Scorpio, is what I feel for you, letting go here of all the crap that people have fed you that you know doesn't resonate with you and doesn't help you transform into your highest self. And I love that for you. So it's like a big mental diet coming in here for you, but also a pretty big release, I think, of a lot of the things in life that have held you back. So you've been moving low key, you've been doing you, and in doing so, and in being in your own solitude, it's made you realize, holy crap, I've been fed so many lies, and these are lies I'm not going to continue to put truth into, right? So in a way, this can even be like a spiritual awakening for some of you. You're starting to open yourself up to the lies you've been fed, whether those are collective lies or lies people have told you, and you're seeing the real truth behind a lot, you know? All right, Scorpios, I like it. Awakening time, baby. Looking pretty damn good. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So all the water signs are officially done here for the daily. Hopping back on into our fire team Ram fam. Let's have a look here at the Aries and see what is up. So what do we got going on here for the zodiac sign of Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. Let's see what's going on here for the Ram fam. Team Ram fam, hope you guys are doing well. Thank you guys so much for coming out here today. Message is showing up for Aries. In the next 24 hours, let's go ahead and see what is up with you. What do we got going on for you? Aries, overall energy here for you is going to be the Three of Swords. You could be connecting here possibly with an air sign like a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Having a look at the current energy, King of Cups in reverse, what you're dealing with here. Three of Pentacles in reverse, looking at the outcome, Aries. Knight of Pentacles in the upright position. What I would say for you is I think that this is about slowly but surely getting back on the right track, you know, after dealing with something difficult. It's a recuperation, I guess, of what you've dealt with, of what you've experienced, you know? We all get to a point where we're like, okay, I'm ready to pick myself back up after dealing with something hard. And it's not necessarily a fast process, but it's definitely a process that takes some time, but it's a process that requires consistency. And I feel like that is where you're at. Aries, you are managing to find a lot of consistency in bettering yourself, in improving yourself daily, improving your life, improving your circumstances. And you've been working pretty fucking hard, but I think that this is work that's actually paying off, and you are beginning to see results here for your next 24 hours. So I like it, guys. I think what's happening here for you is you've dealt with pain, you've dealt with hard times, it's made you unmotivated. You know, it's put you in a period of time where you were like, man, I'm not sure about this whole thing called life. It's not that fun. But guess what? You're back on track. You're getting back on track. Things are changing before your very eyes, and you're excited about it. You're starting to see the proof in the pudding, you know? And that's a beautiful thing to see. And I love that, because when we start to see our validations or what it is, the things we work for paying off, when we start to see that clarification in real life, it makes us even more motivated to keep on working hard and doing what we can to better ourselves and improve our scenario and our circumstances. So Aries, I like it for you, you know? I think your next 24 hours is like, hey, been through hell and back, but I'm on the way to heaven. Period. I love it, guys. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Really, really awesome. Keep on kicking ass, guys, and keep on keeping on. Life can be tough, but you know what? You'll get through it no matter what. And if you continue to put in the consistency and have a good attitude, man, are you going to get to somewhere nice, you know? They say heaven and hell is a state of vibration. You can call hell low vibration, heaven high vibration. But at the end of the day, if we always have the ability to change our vibration, then that means we can go from heaven to hell whenever we decide to. All right, cool. By the way, Aries, right before I end your reading, 555 views on the video, 555, the number of major or the synchronicity, excuse me, of major change and major transformation. So your life is about to change. And I think that anytime I personally see 555, I tend to consider that to be a change in a very positive way. So super cool to see that synchronicity. You may even find yourself seeing that synchronicity as well. So know that good change is coming for you guys moving forward into your future. All right, Ram fam, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our fire, we did all the water, going into the air. Team Gemini, what's popping? Let's see what's up here, baby. Message is coming up here for the Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What do we got in store here today, please, for the zodiac sign of the Gems? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. Thank you, Amy. I appreciate that. You said you help so many people. You're an amazing soul. You are as well, my love. So thank you so much. And guys, as I always say, I am more than happy to. So thank you guys for, giving me a platform at the end of the day to be able to do what it is I do. And, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help any way I can. So thank you guys as well for just giving the love back in return. It really means a lot in this energy exchange, if you will. Okay. All right, guys. Gemini, let's get one more shuffle. And we shall see what's up. What's going on for the Gemini? Overall energy for you is a 6 of Cups. Taking a look here at the current energy, we got a Queen of Swords. Taking a look here at what it is you're dealing with, Page of Wands. And then looking at the outcome here for you guys is going to be the Lovers in the reverse position. So let's see what's up here for the Gemini gang. 6 of Cups, card of the past. Definitely could be something on your mind coming up in the next 24 hours about the past. I do see with the Queen of Swords, though, you're kind of trying to push it away, Gemini. So it's like if the past is on your mind, you're like, ew. It's like if you're thinking about the past, you're like, ew, why am I thinking about that? I don't want to think about that. You know what I mean? So I feel like you're trying to push something away. But it's kind of hard because I feel like it is doing whatever this is coming up from the past. It's like trying to grab your attention. So let's talk about it real quick. Mercury in pre-shadow retrograde at this moment in time. Venus full-blown in retrograde. Mercury goes retrograde on the final week of August. So with that being said, whether we're in pre-shadow or whether we're fully in Mercury retrograde, the past tends to come up. And anytime the past comes up throughout these retrograde periods, I want you to know what's coming up is something that has not been released yet, but it's meant to be released. So don't freak out when things from the past come up, because it's a good sign saying, hey, it's time to let go of this, right? It's time to abandon this situation, to leave it be, and to move forward. So I feel like something from your past has really been grabbing your attention, Gemini, but looking at the outcome, Lovers reversed, maybe it's something that happened in the past that you're not entirely happy with and that you don't wish to connect with. But let me tell you, if you were taking the time now to listen to it, to let it come up, to heal, to feel your feelings, you would heal that situation. You would let it go. But the more you kind of avoid confronting the past here at this time, the more you're giving the past the ability to fester within your mind and to keep on coming up over and over and over again. As counterintuitive as it may sound, the best way to release anything is to actually allow it to come in. Because the more we push it away, the more it stays dormant within us and the more it keeps coming up randomly. But if we allow ourselves to just let it in, feel what we gotta feel, we're gonna heal, we're gonna let it go, we're gonna move forward. We have to process what we've dealt with. And when we don't face what we've dealt with, it continues to stay within us. So that is the form of releasing. That's how you do it. And if you guys let yourself do this, you'll be doing yourself a heck of a service and you won't feel as bothered, by your past anymore. Mercury likes to bother you. Mercury says, hey, look at this. We need to focus on getting rid of this right now. Let's release this. And if you don't, it's going to keep on bugging you until you confront it. Mercury is kind of that planet that's like, hey, here's something. I'm going to force you to confront this. If you don't want to confront this, I'm going to keep on bothering you. It's like a person, like a door-to-door person. They're not going to stop knocking on your fucking door until you answer and you hear their pitch. Okay? Mercury can be a pain in the ass, but you know what? It's a good pain in the ass because inevitably it works out well for you. All right? All right, Team Gemini. Love you guys. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our beautiful air, water, and fire. We're hopping on into our last sign in a sec. Thank you, though, Gemini, for coming out. Glad you guys resonate with that, man, for sure. You guys find that funny too. It was a good reading though. It was. Listen, I know Mercury is such a pain in the butt, but like it's so worth it to let go of whatever comes up. It really is. All right, though, guys, getting on into it. Moving on into our last but not least zodiac sign here for the daily reading. I believe it's Team Virgo, if I'm not mistaken. So let me double check so I don't make a mistake, but I'm pretty sure I already did Taurus and Capricorn. Let me see. Da-da-da. Yep, Virgo. Cool. So we're going to get into it and we'll see what we got going on for the Virgo gang. Message is coming in here for Team Virgo in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here, baby? What do we got showing up here for Team Virgo, please? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got in store here for you? Virgo in the next 24 hours. All right, let's go ahead and see. Team Virgo, overall energy for you guys is the Knight of Wands. You could be traveling in the next 24 hours. Could be some sort of travel at hand. Could be fun. Maybe it's like a little bit of an early getaway for the weekend, as tomorrow's Thursday. So could be like an early weekend getaway. Looking at the current energy, Two of Wands in reversed. What it is you're dealing with at this time, King of Pentacles. And then the outcome for Virgo, Ace of Cups in the upright position as well. So for your next 24 hours, Knight of Wands here to the Two of Wands in reverse. I feel like you know exactly where you need to go now. So there's confirmation. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about it, Virgo. You have clarification of like, this is my final decision. This is where I'm going. This is what I'm doing. And that is simply that. And you know what? There is a good sense of security in knowing what comes next, in having a final decision. When you feel indecisive, indecision can create insecurity, right? It can make us feel incredibly insecure, uncomfortable, and pretty much up in the air. But I think that you guys have this confidence in the next 24 hours about what needs to happen, where you need to go, what you need to do. And with that level of security, it feels pretty fucking good. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is the energy of having a high level of security and comfort, and you feel good because you're no longer restless. You know exactly what has to happen and what you need to do. And looking at the outcome, Ace of Cups, I think you love the path you're setting foot on. Hell yeah, Virgo. Fuck yeah, baby. I think you love the path you're setting foot on, you know exactly what's happening here next. This could be about knowing that you're with the right person and this is the person you want to go forward with. It could be about knowing that this is the next step in my career I need to take. I'm not confused anymore. I got it spot on. I'm working towards something. I feel fantastic. This could be the energy of knowing exactly what personal transformation has to occur and happen in your life next. This is my path. I'm ready to set foot on it, and it feels good to have a sense of direction, but at the end of the day, it feels great to have this sense of security, to not feel so lost, but instead I know exactly where I'm going. So really wonderful message for Virgos. Happy to see that for you. Do take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But Virgo, thank you guys so much for tuning in here nonetheless, okay? All right though, baby, let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you, Team Virgo, for coming on out. And with that being said, guys, thank you all so much for coming out here to today's daily reading. Really appreciate it. I know I mentioned this was going to be a fast one. It's been relatively quicker than usual, so it was a fun time though. Thank you guys for keeping up with a quick pace today. Of course, for anybody who's here, if you can drop a like, I'd appreciate that. That helps out so much for the channel. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. If you fuck with the channel and you fuck with the vibes, come on down and subscribe, baby. I'd be more than happy to welcome you here into the Soul family. So do consider subscribing, guys. There is a couple of weeks, about 2 weeks left, guys, if you want to participate in the summer sale. So check out my website if you want a personal reading, a 15-minute personal reading. You can get 20% off on it using code SUMMER23 at checkout. All right, guys, love you very much. Have a great day. Air signs, your videos are coming soon for August. And with that being said, have a great day, everybody. And I'm gonna catch you all. Hello, tongue twister. I'm gonna catch you all in the next video. Much love to my soul family, and guys, take care and have yourselves a good one. Later, guys. Peace.